All right. Well, Taraji P. Henson, just congratulations. I did see the report that she has signed a new two-picture acting deal with Netflix. The partnership will see her star in two upcoming Netflix films, continuing her successful collaboration with the streaming platform. Now, I don't think this includes Why Did I Get Married 3, because I think obviously that's something she's doing with Tyler Perry. I believe this is something completely separate. Now, aside from acting in these two movies, she will also serve as a producer under each project, which comes under her production banner of TPH, Taraji P. Henson Entertainment. Now, the article is very short, and it mentions Straw, which dropped earlier this year, and it was her first time in a lead role in a Netflix original film, of course, under Tyler Perry. And the film received praise from critics and fans, and it spent 5 weeks at the top, within the top 10 movies on the platform, raking in over 100 million views, which, again, Straw is one of the Tyler Perry films, like, I think it was just phenomenal due to the fact that so many people outside of the norm, and when I mean norm, I'm talking to his black fan base, particularly black female fan base. There are people in like different languages, different nationalities posting videos about it because Straw was relatable, and it was good. It was good. Now, I believe okay, there we go. Yeah. The article, which I said is like 3 or 4 paragraphs, ends with this quote. Partnering with Netflix on this two-picture deal is an exciting new chapter for me. I've always believed that storytelling has the ability to inspire, heal, and celebrate our shared humanity. With a partner like Netflix, I have the opportunity to do that on a global stage. I'm grateful for their trust in me as we start this new journey together. Again, I am so proud of her because what was it, a year or two ago, during like the press run for The Color Purple, I know Taraji's statements about being underpaid in the industry took precedent over the film itself. Basically, her breaking down during one interview got more traction than the actual film. And there was a huge debate about, people being underpaid in the industry. It's like, hey, are they being paid what they're worth? Is this person worth the money that they're crying about? Should we even care? Because, she lives in a mansion. She makes millions versus the everyday average person. And the big debate was like, well, if Hollywood isn't paying you what, you think you're worth, then do it yourself. It felt like a rehash of the Monique versus Netflix kind of thing back in the day. But I think this is just a story of perseverance, and in some ways, well, I would say in some ways this reminds me of Straw, but that didn't necessarily have a happy ending. But it's just a thing where I think that if you just keep grinding long enough, eventually you're going to dig up a diamond or some gold. And it seems like Taraji putting in the work, and that's the one thing, like, say what you will, oh, I don't think she deserves X amount of millions of dollars. I'm not here to talk about somebody's worth. What I will say is that I don't think I've ever seen a Taraji P. Henson role, whether she's the lead or not. I don't think I've ever seen a Taraji P. Henson role where this woman has not given her all. So she deserves everything that's coming her way. I hope these two films she has coming up not only do well for her, but leads to stuff even bigger. Like, I don't know, maybe these two films do so well, Netflix offers her a 5-picture deal next, or another platform decides to throw their hat in the ring. So yeah, just keep doing your thing, Miss Henson. I can't wait to see what you bring to Why Did I Get Married 3? Why Did I Get Married Again? Hey, the title's interchangeable. And also, just, I feel like Taraji is the embodiment of Tyler Perry's themes of giving back. What I mean by that is he gives to those who he feels deserves a shot. And if you take what he gives you and you give it your all, it leads to stuff that's even bigger. Case in point, Crystal Renee Hazlett, wasn't an actress, but wanted to be one. And Tyler said, hey, I want to give you a little something in season 1 of Sisters. And if you do good with it, then I'll give you even more. hence why Fatima got bumped up to like a recurring character in season 2. And from there, her natural chemistry with DeVal, as well as the work that those two put behind the scenes for Zach and Fatima, is what led to the Zatima spinoff. And there you go. I mean, just look at Crystal's trajectory now. And when it comes to Taraji, you know, at the time, I could be wrong here because I don't feel like looking up her IMDb, but I think Straw was one of the bigger projects she was in ever since the flop of the Color Purple movie. And I've never heard her complain about Tyler Perry's paychecks because I think she was one of the first individuals who came forward and said Tyler was the first person who paid me what I was worth, or he was the person who gave me my biggest paycheck, or something like that. And I think the same thing applies here, where Taraji was, you know, she got the role in Straw, and she just killed it. And I think based on the success of Straw and her performance, that's what led to her getting this deal, which is yet again a prime example of Tyler Perry doing his thing, but more importantly, the person he gives. When I say give, you know, I use the word loosely because I'm assuming she had to audition and whatnot. But then there are times actors say, you know, hey, I got a phone call. Tyler said he wrote a role and he's like, I think you'll be perfect for it. So when I say give, please don't act like I'm diminishing Taraji's talent, like in terms of is she at the audition or whatnot. All right, I just want to make that clear. But essentially, Tyler Perry gives someone an opportunity, but then someone puts their all into it, and then it pays dividends. Because sure, while Hollywood may have not, while Hollywood, Netflix, or whoever may not have given her a deal prior to Straw, the fact that Straw happened, the fact that she did so well in it, if that's what led to this deal, that's awesome. It truly is. So again, congratulations to Miss Henson, and I'll catch you all in the next video.